What is going on, everybody? We're here. We're live. We are a couple minutes late.
That's my fault. I'll take the L on that one.
Are we
asked Ryan a question
live?
before we started.
Okay, there we go. It kept saying 0 viewers. Kept saying 0 viewers up there. So now it finally updated. So we are live. Officially out. We're late. It's just because Jay was babbling. Jay was babbling in the back. I couldn't get him to shut the fuck up. I'm like, fine, we have to start, Jay. The people are waiting on us. How you doing?
It's a Thursday, man. Come on. It's Thunderbolt Thursday.
Fuck. Forgot to silence my phone.
Heard something was playing there when I said Thunderbolt Thursday. Yeah. All right, before we begin, Ryan, my viewers, on my live stream, they said you got to show Ryan this clip. You have to show Ryan and let the chat do their thing. Let them roast it. No offense to this guy whatsoever. Has nothing to do with pop culture. But it only takes a few seconds. Have you seen this guy before?
I don't.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna play.
Bro, if my hair was that color, I wouldn't be wearing purple. That's weird.
Hold on. I'm gonna play the clip. All right, here we go.
I'm about to tell you why date nights are not the time to talk to your partner about unresolved issues.
All right, so he's a dating specialist. All right. Now let's just look at some of the comments, shall we? I might have to stop and read them. He's been a marriage counselor for over 500 years. I don't take advice from stained Tupperware.
Can you stop it? That stained Tupperware thing is true, right? So, like, if you got spaghetti or some shit with tomato sauce, red sauce, whatever, you put it in the Tupperware, it doesn't matter how many times you wash it. It stays that color, which, like, is still in there. Like, it's in there. So that means it's not just that. It's whatever you're putting in there stays in there. You can't wash it out. So what the fuck does that mean for us as human beings? Just wanted to put that out there. Go ahead.
Seth Green looking well. I got to pause it, chat. The music. Thank you, Chuck Norris Dracula. I know a retired Batman villain when I see one. Nice try. His first wife cheated on him. Come on, man. He's a funny. The chat is amazing right now, man. The chat is like just as funny. This is what Chuck is up to. I've never seen rust on a man's face before.
You know, so people with red hair often like do not go gray sometimes. You know what I mean? Redheads, it takes a long time for them to go gray. There ain't no way I don't know. His eyebrows are very, is this guy dyeing his hair? Is that what's going on? I don't really know. Maybe it is just one of those redhead things. The fucking freaks, soulless gingers.
Jaundice called and it wants his color back. All right, anyway, I thought I'd start off with a good laugh in the morning. No offense to that guy, but holy crap, dude. I mean, if you walk into a marriage counselor...
I'm about to tell you why date nights are not the time to talk to your partner about unresolved issues.
All right, I'm done.
I mean, he also sounds gay as shit as well. I'm about to tell you why date night is not the right time to talk to your partner about unresolved issues.
God.
You know, it probably turns out that this dude's in like a 50-year marriage and is like super fucking happy.
He's probably got life all figured out, man.
Yeah, he's probably got life all figured out, and we're just like, you look like a fucking loser. But I mean, he does.
Oh, stained Tupperware. The internet is undefeated always. Again, no offense to that guy. He's probably doing the nice thing and helping people, but pretty funny.
Yeah. I love all the fucking influencer relationship advice shit out there. Like it's so fucking cringe. We scroll by that shit every fucking time.
Oh, my God.
Ryan laughs like an android would. Says, "Why are you so smart?" Yeah, sometimes I have to force it a little bit. I'm not gonna lie.
Yeah, maybe.
Laughter, unless it's at someone else's expense, laughter from me is kind of it's like the social norm, right? You have to adapt. You have to let people know, I think this is funny. Ha, 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 ha. Now, sometimes, and you've seen it, sometimes I will legitimately laugh.
Yeah, when somebody else is in serious pain.
Yeah, when someone else is in serious pain, yeah. When somebody else has some crushing defeat or embarrassing, like that will make me laugh, because it does make me laugh. It just is funny. Now, everything else, I don't know. Like if I go like this, probably means, hey, good one. Good one. Like, do you laugh all the fucking time, Jay?
I
You're
do.
constantly laughing. Do you laugh when you're by yourself? Like in
I
your
do.
house, you look, you find a tweet, and you're like,
Bro,
like you.
when I dead scroll on like Instagram Reels, I am laughing. I bet my neighbors could hear me. I am laughing so hard. Some of that stuff is so funny.
I don't know, man.
I never really send them to you though, but some of them are so freaking funny, dude.
Oh, there's great.
I like when they had. All right, so look, there's this thing on Instagram. I don't know why. I'm in the algorithm now. It is what it is. Where they have like where these people make fun of these, like, I guess younger people that think they look hot, and like they all pretend that they're on a date. I don't know if you've seen this. So it's like these young guys, and they're just like they're pretending, through the Instagram camera that they're on a date with you, right? And then these other people show up and they just roast them to all hell. And it is the funniest freaking thing I have ever seen, dude. I cannot stop laughing at that stuff.
Yeah, my
Instagram
Instagram
I'll
feed.
send you one so you understand. It's the cringiest thing I've ever seen, dude. Ever. So they record themselves and they don't talk, but they have like this music playing and they're acting like and the comments on the bottom is like, makes his move, goes in for a kiss, and then these guys show up and they just like make fun of them. It is freaking hilarious, dude. It's freaking hilarious.
My Instagram feed is basically full of like fat people getting made fun of, racial jokes, or like skits that are out there, and random stupid dumb cat and dog things. Do you know what I mean? Like a fucking dog shitting on the floor and a cat throwing up because of it, like stupid stuff.
Fat people falling is probably my top. Like anytime like you're scrolling and then you can see a fat person and they play like the Chariots of Fire music and something's about to go down, that gets me every time. You ever see those clips where they're like just trying to get into the door, the fat people, and they just fall over themselves and nothing even tripped them? It's freaking hilarious, too.
Or like that one fat chick who like falls on a bag, like trips outside and falls on the bag, and it's just like you hear the bag just or whatever, like let out its last gasp at life as a 300-pound heifer falls on top of it.
Oh, man.
Alex McCarthy's here for $2. Says Leighton J. Enter code RK Outpost or Drunk 3PO. Thank you, Alex McCarthy. And yes, you can go get yourself a Meta PC. Use the link in the description. Use code RK Outpost or Drunk 3PO or 199 if you really want to. Pre-dawn corpse. It's my birthday, you figs. Don't fuck this show up. Happy birthday, pre-dawn corpse. Happy birthday to you. Chris Coran for 2. What are we doing now? Music is killing me. Bum, 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 bum. Keenan says it's my birthday today. Keenan's trying to take the shine away from Pre-Dawn Corpse. Happy birthday to Keenan as well. There's nothing like thinking about your mortality every time you have another birthday. It's my favorite part. Snacks, new Ron casting. That's basically like looks like what they did to Ron in the epilogue, like when they skip forward after, like at the very end of Deathly Hallows, when they did it in the movie. Everybody else just looks kind of a little bit older. Hermione looks exactly the same, and Ron looks like, oh man, those years have hit him hard. Magna Norris, I think I seen that dude Snape outside of a gay bathhouse. I wasn't there. I promise. Gay bathhouse, gay sex.
Come on,
Taker.
man.
I saw this ad for this 55 plus retirement community in Coral Gables, I think, is a place. Is that a place? And I understand why Ryan would rather die. Aren't all like the retirement homes in Florida like a little north of Orlando? Was that place called The Villages?
The Villages, yeah, where everyone's got an STD apparently. So there's like stories you could read about the Villages where it's just that's like the big underground swinging community for seniors. They all go to the
they're
village.
old. Their fucking significant other probably is already dead or whatever. They can just fucking raw dog it because they're not worried about getting some old woman pregnant.
There was actually a report that 80% of the Viagra sold in Florida goes to the Villages.
Wow. And it's like,
it's huge though. It's a massive compound.
It's like, what are you going to do? Some 80-year-old fucking woman. Ma'am, I know you're 82 years old, but you got the clap. All right. I'm already on fucking all these other meds for my heart, my fucking brain. Who the fuck cares? I got an STD. Big whoop-de-doo.
An extra like itch ain't going to stop me.
Yeah. Probably their thoughts on it. Like, whatever. I don't want to even get into it anymore. I had another joke. I tried to stop. The Trillist for 5. Jay, no offense to that guy, hypes up the roast session.
It's freaking funny, dude. I should do that. I should just like not say who I am and just start an Instagram and just say, hey, I'm going to give you dating advice and like wear a wig or something. That's freaking funny.
Storm Shadow 3. I like laughing at Ryan's wrong drive-through orders. See, people enjoy suffering. Like they think it's
true.
Funny. True North for Canadian 5. Do you have an inner monologue? I don't think so.
I don't either.
Not that I'm aware of. Johnny's for 199. Ryan and Jay on daily equals Pinky in the brain. Same thing we do every day, Jay.
Yeah, pretty much.
The Masked Marvel. That fighting movie, The Rock, looks pretty good. Nice to see him put an effort into acting every once in a while. Yeah, they decided the only way we can have a movie where The Rock just doesn't look and act like The Rock is literally to put like prosthetics all over him and
make him look completely different.
Yeah. I mean, the trailer looked good, you know. Trailer for that looked good. A24, I think. Golden Nuggets. I once fell and Jay walked past laughing.
I will listen. I'll do that to all my friends, but I will help you up. But I think that stuff is freaking funny. And I expect the same when I trip. Ryan see me kind of half trip a few times. They were pretty funny.
Well, I tell you what. For some reason, me and Jay, like at a theme park, although the comedy effect might be funny for people, there's a lot of other aspects of it that don't really work. I typically walk way fucking faster than Jay.
Yeah.
I like book it, whereas Jay just fucking strolls. And as a result, if we ever get into a situation where he's walking in front of me and I'm walking behind him, like wherever we're going, just because my pace is faster, I am constantly like stepping on the back of your shoes sometimes.
I know, flat tire.
And yeah, and Jay, when it happens to me, I'm just like, all right, whatever. When it happens to Jay, he fucking goes down like he's LeBron fucking James. He's like, it looks like he's about to fucking die. I don't know why. I don't know what it is.
If I fall on somebody, it's over. And hold on, I've got to correct someone in the chat. Ruben said, Jay did not laugh when I fell. Ruben, I wasn't there. I heard you had a massive spill at Universal Studios a few years ago, but I wasn't there for that. So you probably don't remember because whatever happened, but I was not there for that. I did not go to that meetup for some reason. I had something else going on, but I did hear you had a spill and I wasn't there to laugh. I apologize.
I still have PTSD from the time Ruben fell, to be honest with you. That was a crazy experience. A crazy experience. And yeah, that was wild. I'm glad you're okay, Ruben. And I'm glad you've lost so much weight, dude.
Yeah.
Ruben's doing great.
Yeah, amazing.
David Smart, when I need to laugh because I'm always pissed off all the time, I watch Seinfeld or Curb Your Enthusiasm. I laugh so hard at those series. I think I skipped this. Jonah's boy or John As boy. I don't know. For 20, if Jay's drunk 3PO, then Ryan is horny R2D2.
Okay.
Jessica Lindstorm racism. It's my birthday. Fuck this shit it up. Fuck this shit up. Thanks, Jessica Lindstorm racism. I don't think you're being realistic. I think you're lying to me, but happy birthday either way. Tobias Nexus for 10. I apparently got mentioned by another channel in some YouTube versus thing. They put me against some other furry YouTuber in a category of intelligence. I lost apparently, but I already know I'm a dumbass.
That's rough, man.
You're moving your way up in the world. That's what that means, Tobias. Congratulations on being featured in your first YouTube video.
Pretty rough.
The Under Armour Gamer for 5. I'm so excited LaChina's out of the fucking playoffs. I was so happy last night. I was excited as hell. Look, I probably could have joined Mario Kart last night, but I was on Sports Wars duty. Okay. I was on Sports Wars duty. Wasn't going to change it up. I had to watch the deciding game to see LeBron once again make a massive fool out of himself, and it was well worth it. So I put a video out on the Sports Wars as soon as the game ended. So somebody said, Jay, you're on a water fast or something. Is that true?
Not next week, maybe the week after. Yeah, I'm doing 4 days. It's gonna be rough. It's gonna be off. I'm gonna be in a pissy mood. I'm going to be in a horrible mood when I do that.
So like you're only going to be drinking water for those days?
Yeah.
Okay.
Water in the morning, water with lemon, and then
little cayenne pepper.
Part of my training, man. Like, so we're like, and then when I get out of it, so it's like 4-day water fast. Day 5 and 6 is bone broth. So I'll probably slim down a little bit. I don't know, but I think I'm going to be in the worst mood ever.
If you do all that and don't lose some weight, you're doing something wrong.
Obviously. So I hear it's supposed to be really good for you. So it's like it cleans out your cells and your liver and kind of resets your metabolism. I don't know.
Yeah, hopefully.
I had boxing not yesterday, on Tuesday. So talking to the nutritionist, and they're like, you ever thought about doing this? I was like, if I'm going to do it, I'm going to do it now.
Well, good luck with that. I ain't doing that shit.
I think I'll start Saturday. So Saturday and Sunday, I could be miserable all by myself. So look at this. Jay, are you still massively overweight? Yeah, massively obese. I need a scooter when I get around. You're absolutely correct. So when you see my weight loss progress, you could all clap and cheer.
You got to do that? You got to do, look at, these are the pants I used to have.
Nah, none of that.
All right, well, should we talk about Black Snape? What are you laughing at?
The chat is undefeated, brother. I love the G&G chat.
Morbidly
obese. So Anthony's like, Jay's fully fed, yelling at chat.
I mean, how many calories are you eating a day? What are you doing right now? Do you need to go on a cleanse?
I've dropped down to I'm not doing calorie counting yet, but we're getting there. I dropped a meal. So now it's 2 meals, a few days, 1 meal. So it's like just getting the meals down to less eating in the day.
There you go.
So yeah.
Start logging your fucking foods. Do your calories and your macros.
Nothing but chicken breasts. Holy crap, dude. It's like chicken breasts and eggs.
Well, good luck with that.
I'm gonna die.
Doesn't sound fun to me.
It's not fun.
Chicken and some lean beef will do you good. All right, let's get to this. Jay, we know that the Harry Potter series, from the moment it was announced, was already a little bit controversial because, oh my gosh, J.K. Rowling, they're making another Harry Potter series. J.K. Rowling's going to make money off this. Everyone should refuse to work for them. Obviously, that wasn't the case. Still, a lot of people signed on. John Lithgow recently spoke out about the controversy. And we're using the word controversy because that's how it's being portrayed. However, it's not really controversial. J.K. Rowling, I'd probably disagree with her about 99% of things, but the thing that so many people in the extreme far left have a problem with when it comes to her is not controversial when it comes to any normal people. Normal people agree that biology is real. Normal people agree that men are men and women are women. It's not controversial, but it's being framed that way, and it's how a lot of people in the entertainment industry think. John Lithgow said, why is this a factor? It wasn't going to stop me from doing anything. I don't have any problems. I'm going to continue to be Dumbledore, blah, blah, blah. Not the same for everybody, apparently. Some people are already ready to make waves. Even who made waves when they were cast are ready to make waves when it comes to being outspoken against the very things that J.K. Rowling is in the news for right now. Harry Potter's new Snape actor, Black Snape, by the way, that's his name, signs trans rights letter amid J.K. Rowling controversy. A recent Supreme Court decision in the UK, financed in part by Harry Potter author J.K. Rowling, ruled that trans women were not women. People were furious on the attack on the trans rights, and protests erupted across Europe. Now a group of British creatives have signed a letter via Deadline urging cultural institutions to protect trans rights in the country. They're calling out the BBC, Channel 4, BAFTA, and more. Some big names on the letter, including Bella Ramsey. Ramsey identifies as non-binary. Yeah, one look at her could tell you fucking that. Nicola Coughlan of Bridgerton and Faye Marseille of Andor. The letter was kickstarted by producer blah, blah, blah. But there's one name that's bound to get people talking. Papa Essiedu. The British actor was recently cast to play Severus Snape in the new HBO Harry Potter series, and obviously it's a battleground over trans rights. The letter Essiedu signed reads, the Supreme Court's ruling that under the Equality Act, women is defined by biological sex, states that the concept of sex is binary. A person is either a man or a woman. We believe the ruling undermines the lived reality and threatens the safety of trans, non-binary, and intersex people living in the UK. So with all of this attention, right, with all of the backlash already, the blacklash over Black Snape, this is going to continue, right? This is openly, he understands what he's doing. This is taking a stand against J.K. Rowling after he has just been cast in this series. It's only going to get worse. For every single actor that's involved, they're going to be asked questions about J.K. Rowling. This person's already clearly stated where they stand in the entire thing. And, maybe think about laying low a little bit. You're already causing enough problems for this fucking show as it is. Go ahead.
No, you're absolutely correct. They're going to try to put every single actor, director, whatever, against J.K., and they're going to constantly pound them with the same question over and over till they can get this drama controversy till eventually she'll probably respond. It is shocking that she hasn't said anything about this show as of yet. So I don't know. Maybe they just gave her a big fat check just to be quiet. I doubt that, but it's going to be fun to see, man. The press tours these past few years have been absolutely amazing for any of these shows. They've been more entertaining than the shows. I'm looking forward to it. I'm looking forward to everything just burning up. They just keep getting better and better. So I'm looking forward to this disaster unfold right before our eyes. Because once JK tweets about it or says something, it's going to just spark a whole nother controversy. It makes you wonder if people are even going to take time to even watch this show. Man, look at that lineup they got on the front. Why does all their faces, all their faces look, listen, I got a puffy face, but my face ain't like that.
Look,
that's
this ugly
serious puff.
This ugly bitch would have been a better casting for Snape than this guy. I'm not even like joking. This ugly fucking bitch would have been a more accurate casting for the look of Severus Snape, especially with her hair that way right there, than this dude. Trans artist safety. You know what the most dangerous thing to trans people are? Themselves. Right? I think that's been determined time after time, over and over again. This is a joke, and you already, within weeks of him being cast, you already have him very publicly setting himself directly opposed to J.K. Rowling. It's going to be more fireworks from this show, I think. I don't think this is
going to be great. It's going to be great to watch. It's going to be the gayest Harry Potter ever. Sorry, I'm gonna turn the chat off because I keep reading it because they're freaking hilarious. But yeah, it'll be the gayest. I can't do the voice like you do, but
is this the gayest Harry Potter ever?
Exactly. You know that question's coming around. Oh man, that's pretty good.
All right, where was I? I said that one. Tobias. Also, my stepdad's having surgery today to remove potentially cancerous growth near his lymph nodes. Hoping all goes well. Well, prayers for your stepdad, Tobias. That sounds rough.
Seriously.
That sounds rough. Cole Hauser, good morning. More like Breakdown Jay and Wild Rider Ryan.
What's up, Cole Hauser? Sorry about Canada.
Transformers or G.I. Joes or something? What are they?
Yeah, Transformers.
Breakdown, Wild Rider. Mad about Hatter. In a previous life, Jay didn't trip me, hosed me down without knowledge. I was a bee, never looked back. Magnum Norris for 5. I think Snape got the clap from his time selling rocks to Eazy-E in Dwayne Johnson. Thank you, Magnum Norris. Vanessa. You embarrassed me in front of Vanessa. One time my sister was racing with a walker and fell hard. I was laughing so hard I fell down next to her. Bro, there was a post. The reason that was in my mind about the Vanessa thing, I don't know if I liked it or not. I saw a post that was just some like big and tall store. I don't think I liked it, unfortunately. Fuck. It was just like a big and tall store with some fat, they have the fucking models there. Some big fat motherfucker mannequin with a massive coat and everything.
I can relate.
It's just a picture of the mannequin and obviously no hair, just like a bald head. You embarrassed me in front of Vanessa. If I would laugh by myself, I would have been dying.
That would have been the one.
Callum Lowell for 5. Who cares about Last of Us? I realize when the Abby story happens, the story will be about gender struggles. That girl pretends to be a boy. Thank you. Madney for $5. Ryan and Jade at theme park equals live action Ren and Stimpy.
It's quite the adventure, that's for sure.
Quite the adventure. Derek PG Beller. Your liver and kidneys cleanse your body. As long as you're not in a big calorie surplus over time, they'll cleanse just fine. Losing weight when you're overweight will naturally cleanse your body.
Thank you.
Naso Kashev for 5. I will not recognize the new Harry Potter unless I see Snoop Dogg as Dumbledore and 50 Cent as Harry. Let's bring Hogwarts to the hood. Might as well do it. Dragon Master Black Snape attacking Rowling for transphobe. Geez, who would have guessed? You reap what you sow. Boba Fett for 5. Have you seen Matt Walsh's Star Wars take? I have to agree. The prequels contain some clunky dialogue and bad choreography, especially Palpatine getting confronted. I think that the Palpatine fight is the worst choreographed fight in the movie, obviously. But to say the movie's full of bad choreography is like nonsense. Especially when you have the Dooku, Anakin, Obi-Wan fight early on. You have the Obi-Wan and Anakin. You have the Palpatine, Yoda fight. Like the idea that it's all just full of bad choreography. Now, look, this is like a fucking Shakespearean tragedy. That's to me, that's
I feel like
it comes off.
Matt Walsh trolls a lot.
I mean, he 100% knew he was going to get slammed for that.
Yeah. So, and he probably just sits back and laughs. He's like, "Watch me upset all the nerds," and just watches.
And then he did his canceled fucking episode on Revenge of the Sith is canceled, and people always get triggered. Like, I thought you don't believe in cancel culture. It's like, it's kind of taking the piss. But I didn't. I only saw a tweet of his. I didn't see his video that he put out. Floral from Under a Rock for 2. Do we call him Black or Blape or Snack? Inquisitive minds. I call him Black Snape. I feel like that's, pretty straight to the point, don't you? Magnum Norris.
I know exactly who you're talking about when you say that. So yeah.
Oh, when I say it, okay. I thought you were talking about something else. Yeah, Black Snape. I mean, come on. Magnum Norris for 5. Timberwolves spank LeBron like the fake victim that he is. Bro, LeBron's incessant flopping is fucking wild. He literally just ran right into Dante DiVincenzo at one point in the game and fell on the ground like he died. It was like I stepped on Jay's shoe at a theme park. Like that's how bad he went down. It was ridiculous. Sir Hat for 5. An actual fast reduces the ghrelin you produce so you won't be hungry. Lemon and bone broth might trigger ghrelin production and keep you hungry.
Thank you.
Snacks. So Black Snape likes mudbloods now. I don't know. I mean, he always did. Snape was in love with a mudblood. I can't wait for a Goblet of Fire when they're trying to convince Fudge that Voldemort is back and Snape pulls up his sleeve to show him the dark mark. And he's like, I don't fucking see anything. I mean, what are you talking about? I don't see anything there. Maybe he'll get a white one. Cole Hauser, amen, brother that wants it hard. What are we talking about? Oh, another brother. I don't know why I said amen. Another brother that wants it hard. I completely misread that. Amen, brother. Angst Kitten for 5. Is it possible for HBO JK Rowling to remove Papa after his contract has been signed? Probably not for something like this. It's not like he went out there and was like, by the way, JK Rowling's a disgusting transphobe and bigot, right? He signed some, a bunch of other people did. That's a direct response to what she did. But I don't know how much, I do not know how much influence or control or anything she has with this. We haven't heard her say anything. Now, the JK Rowling official Facebook page, which isn't ran by her, that just tweets out anytime there's a new Harry Potter product out, right? That's all. None of her commentary, none of her thoughts, none of her anything like that over on Facebook. They tweeted an article, the article when it got announced. We haven't heard a single thing from her. That's ran by somebody else. On there, it says ran by the Blair Foundation or something. I don't know. And I don't know why. I don't know if it's because she's completely fine with it and doesn't want to say anything because she thinks it'll bring more controversy. I don't know if she hates it, but doesn't want to say anything because she thinks it'll bring more controversy. I don't fucking know. Or I don't know if she doesn't even fucking care about it anymore and is just focused on trans rights or non-rights or whatever, women's rights. I couldn't tell you. Maximus BT. Shiitake. Thank you, Brad. Not to change, but I hope Rachel Zegler's finished at Disney and in Hollywood in general.
Well.
Sorry
to bring bad news to you.
Thanks for giving us a good place to change topics. Never know when that's going to happen.
Yeah. Sorry to bring the pain.
I mean, look, we're going to get into it. We're going to get into it right now. Jay, it's been a while since we heard anything from Disney about Snow White's, the big success at the box office that Snow White had. The movie starring Rachel Zegler, where they basically pulled her from the marketing, where they didn't let her go on this, didn't let her go on that, because they knew she couldn't keep her stupid mouth shut. After years of PR firestorm surrounding this actress, went on to become the lowest rated Disney movie we've ever seen on IMDb, and of course, went on to be a massive box office flop. As we speak, it has just barely crossed the $200 million mark globally. That is after a budget of somewhere between $350, maybe up to $400 million once you factor in all the other money they spent on the movie. That's not including marketing. This movie is probably well over a $300 million loss for Disney. That's how bad it is. We got lied to by a bunch of people that got first reactions, said how stunning it was and how incredible. The movie was trash. Rachel Zegler is very hateable as a person. And here it is. Everything we've seen from Rachel Zegler seems to fail. And even some of the movies that were successful for them last year, a lot of those profits getting eaten up by the Rachel Zegler Snow White failure. Now, Jay, you predicted that she would never work again.
I
never
did.
get another movie role.
I thought she would just do theater kid stuff.
Well, I said, look, I don't think she's going to be in any big studio, big, massive budget things. And I think it's going to be a while of plays and kind of small budget, little indie movie stuff like that. Well, here we have it. Rachel Zegler to star alongside Marissa Tomei in comedy drama She Gets It From Me, exclusive. The film, in which Zegler will play the daughter of Tomei's ex-punk rocker birth mother, is being shot by Embankment Films. There's Marissa Tomei right there, and Rachel Zegler, newly crowned Disney princess Rachel Zegler, has lined her first film, her first film after Snow White, and is set to play the daughter of Marissa Tomei's wild living mother in comedy drama She Gets It From Me. Now, Embankment, this is not, basically what they're doing is they're trying to pitch this movie and sell this movie to somebody to get it made at Cannes, right? Like that's what they're going to try to do here. The film is being directed by Julia von Hines, with Embankment launching global pre-sales at the Cannes Film Festival. It is based on a true story. Nikki, played by Zegler, whose engagement celebration turns into a search for her pill-popping ex-punk rocker birth mother, Charlotte, played by Marissa Tomei. And it's a mother-daughter reconnection story. Embankment Films is like a pretty small company. 15 people, 20 people working there. Their total revenue for last year was somewhere in the $6.5–7 million range. These are the types of movies that I felt like you would see Rachel Zegler get roles at. I don't think you're going to see another studio take a shot with her when it comes to these massive big budget things for a long time, until she proves that she won't completely and totally sabotage something. She's clearly not a box office draw. Of the movies that she's had, most of them have tanked horrifically. The Hunger Games movie may have broken even, but that was also a massive drop-off from previous installments in what is a very big franchise. This is the type of shit you're going to see from her. Very small movies like this.
Why did Variety even run this as an exclusive? Are they trying to run damage control for Rachel Zegler all around? Is it like, does that guy Alex, is he like a massive Zegler fan? So he decides like, I'm going to help her out. We're going to put an article together.
Well, no,
do they normally do this kind of stuff? Like
they do this stuff constantly all the time.
Okay. That's what I was wondering.
Yeah. That's one of the things that these trades do all the time, is they because they get given the information by the firm, by the production company, whatever, be like, hey, we got these actors signed on to make this movie, because they want people to know about this movie, because they're about to be shopping it to try to get it made, right? So, hey, we've got a script. We got these two actresses signed on. We just need some fucking money to make this thing. So they're going to be shopping it at Cannes. Like that's how this
might
works.
not be made if people don't want to invest in it, is what we're saying.
Yeah, 100%.
Wow.
100%.
So basically, she's now went from Disney princess to hoping that somebody helps her out in making a movie. And that's wild.
We'll see. The emotional truth of the movie, reflecting all parts of our lives, is truly funny, immersive cinema. Jay's screenplay captures family dynamics at their most authentic, absurd yet profound, messy yet meaningful. The collision of two worlds creates comedy that cuts deep because it's so honest.
What? Comedy's so deep because it's so honest. It cuts deep. All right, listen. Nothing against Torme there. Beautiful woman, you know. I don't see, like, when I look at the two of them there, it doesn't really scream comedy to me that cuts deep. Or like, you know, like that's the
I like
type
Marissa
of
Tomei.
Yeah, nothing against her. I'm just saying, like, to put Zegler in a comedy film doesn't seem like her thing. Like, that's not her genre. I don't know. I think she's more the musical type. She should probably stay in the, oh, wow.
But here's Cosmo. Rachel Zegler stays winning, and we love to see it.
Wow.
If by winning you mean completely torpedoed the trajectory of her career, and now these types of movies are what she's going to be doing from now on, I suppose. I mean, look, Cosmopolitan has other priorities. They love it. they love women who are out there fucking, and Rachel Zegler fucked Disney in the last movie. So maybe that's what this is. Maybe she is winning when it comes to from their perspective.
These are the people that like when incels and neckbeards get mad at an actor online. They come to her defense. All those people. They hate that. They hate YouTubers. They hate all that stuff. In my humble but correct opinion. So now look, they're running. They're running for it. Did they take those pictures of her too, or did she just pull up in some mall and sit in like a photo booth thing to take them?
Maybe this is from a Cosmo shoot or something they did at some point. I don't know.
The many moods of Rachel Zegler. Which one are you taking? Top middle, maybe. How about bottom left? The pouty face.
I mean, I'll take that one. Yeah.
Oh gosh.
Yeah, Jay. Well, Jay, you predict a lot of things, whether it's box office or people's career or PR tours or whatever. You said she's never gonna work on a movie again. Well, here it is. Now I mean, look, it's a small movie. It's obviously a very
not
small
official
movie.
Yet.
Is not even like it's far from even being close to in production or anything, right? It's far away from that.
So this could be like a $2 million film that might only get released in small amounts of cinema that they're just going to play at like film festivals where everyone could just clap.
Who knows? Who knows what this could be? It could be a massive, huge hit. Maybe a little bit. I want to know the story of the father, the like illegal immigrant who like left her mother.
I mean, do they make out in the film?
I hope not. The mother-daughter.
Is that part of it?
This ain't Game of Thrones, bro. This ain't Game of Thrones.
Oh, they're related. Yeah, that's right.
Anyway. Did you not listen to it? Why do I fucking waste my time reading these damn articles? You're not even gonna listen to me, Jay.
I was like trying to figure out like what until you got to the part where it was, yeah, if they're looking for money, then it all clicked in for me, because I'm like, what is this? Like, I'd never even heard of this. Why are they doing this? Why is this article even relevant? That's where my brain was at the time. So where you probably said that they were related in a deep cut comedy because it's so real. That's all I got from that article. And I was trying to figure out how can you put those two together in such a film. It boggles the mind.
Yeah, I just want to know where the dad's at, you know? Magnum Norris for 10. Speaking of, Black Snape has a superpower of Avada Kedavra while he rides through Southside Chicago, spraying women and children for props. I want to see Snape put a switch on his wand so he can just full auto that shit, you know? I think that'd be compelling. What do you think?
I think so. I think they just could go full in. Like, maybe he has, like, you know, a bunch of money in his pocket and some purple drink on his desk. Let's just go all in, man. I think he should go pimp style, man. I think he should have like a big hat.
Snape's just walking around spreading his galleons.
Yes, man.
Yeah, his sickles, yeah, all that stuff.
Have a sickle. Have like a massive, awesome pimp cane collection. You know, I think that'd be great.
Just go all out at this point.
Exactly.
Sir Hat for $2. Obi-Wan versus Anakin is the best choreographed fight in Star Wars.
Probably
I love
my
it.
Favorite.
Look, Phantom Menace duel, Obi-Wan Qui-Gon versus Maul is really fucking good as well.
That's a great one.
But I feel like Revenge of the Sith, Obi-Wan versus Anakin hits really hard because of all the storytelling and lead up and the build up and the tension between those two specific characters. Ryan Charlton for 5. What just happened? Did Jay just interrupt himself interrupting Ryan? Well, there goes my whole day. Is that what happened? You remember that, Jay?
I don't remember.
Virginian for 5. I lost count how many times LeBron flopped last night. I don't think Lucas stays in LA if he can help it. I don't know. It's not like he wanted to go there. He didn't want to go there, didn't choose to go there. So I don't know.
How long does he have to stay there?
I don't know how much longer he has left on his contract. I don't know if it's expiring, if he has one more year or not. I don't know. I'm sorry for Luka. I like Luka, but LeBron's suffering is the priority. Speaking of suffering, grab Thar's hammer for $10 over on Locals. Says, I only laugh at Ryan's suffering because he laughs at other people's suffering.
Well said.
Sounds about right. Thank you, Grabthar's hammer. And then Grabthar's hammer for $5. Black Snape is one of the worst Emperor's New Clothes moment in recent history. They're just banking on people just going along with it to avoid getting called racist to be used. The $5 to be used for Ryan's jaundice treatment. Well, thank you very much. I'll do my best. It'll be put to good use. Then Roku for $1. Jay, I've done water fasting. It's not so bad after the first day. Make sure you take electrolytes too. Check out the video for Dorian Wilson on YouTube for the appropriate amounts. Hi, Ryan.
Yeah, I got a whole thing over here on how to not die while doing it. I should be fine.
Bro, it's perfectly fucking fine. Look, motherfucker, you see these motherfuckers that are out there that do those like 30-day, fucking 21-day in the jungle, whatever. They basically don't eat the entire fucking time. You're doing 7 days, you'll be fine. You're doing like 3 days or 4 days, then you get bone broth.
Yeah.
Got some nutrients in it.
Yeah.
1 foot out the door for Canadian 2. Black Snape moan.
Look at that avatar.
Shadow Saiyan for $5. Jay, would you join 99 people in taking on a gorilla? Would you use the savvy method?
I don't know what that freak that is. That's probably a Tuesday night's main event thing that I was not on, but I'm number 1 going in. I'm number 1.
You're dying?
Yeah, going out flying. That's it.
What do you think about that entire debate thing?
I think we have too much time on our hands to worry about stuff that probably will never happen. But I do think people will win because you get enough big people just to fall on them and hold them down. The first 10 will probably die. But if you freaking just keep piling on top and just do the squish factor, it'll eventually just probably won't be able to breathe. But people will have to sacrifice, man. Maybe the first 50. As long as you just keep the dog pile going, man. I think it's just physics, man.
Here's the thing. If you had 100 people who are fucking super like well prepared and really fucking strong and fast and trained, right? Like people who are like the most well equipped and prepared people to do something like this, then maybe I think you could have a chance, but I don't think that's the meaning of the argument. The meaning of the argument is 100 random people, right?
Yeah, just go to your neighbor's house.
Yeah. You go the fucking street, the first 100 people that walk by, those are the motherfuckers that are going to fight a gorilla. I think that's the kind of principle of the argument. And I don't know, dude, because look, you can only get like 100 people can't hit a gorilla all at the same time.
No.
Right? You can get maybe like 6, 7, 8, 9 people surrounding him maybe to go at once, but
I'm telling you, get the first 25 people in, the guy's going to get tired of swinging. He's going to get tired. Then you dogpile him and he's dead. But you got to get the right people that are willing to make the sacrifice. That's the challenge.
I think that fucking gorilla just goes like this and swats motherfuckers away.
I think he'll get tired. 100 people. I think he'll punch himself out.
How long do you think it would take a gorilla to kill you if he wanted to?
Just me by myself? Oh, probably seconds, man.
Yeah, like a fucking instant if he wanted to, right?
I
guess the only thing is maybe if you fucking go for the nut sack, you just grab his fucking nuts and twist. Maybe that'll put him, but I don't even know if that's true. I bet gorillas do that when they're fighting each other. I bet monkeys do that shit.
Yeah.
They're probably used to that. I don't know.
I just think they get tired after like swinging like a boxer, you know? You just get tired after a while, and then eventually you got to take advantage of it.
I want to fucking see this in real life. I want some kind of Squid Games type of thing, right? Where people are very willing to do this. They're going to get paid a lot of money if it's successful. But the thing is, I don't know how you convince the gorilla to do it.
Yeah, that's the thing. What if you get like a sad gorilla that just doesn't care?
Yeah. Like what? I don't know.
It's like I've had a bad life. Just take it from me.
It was like if I was a gorilla, even if I thought maybe I thought I could kill 100 men who are standing in front of me, I'd probably just fucking run away. It's not worth the effort, you know?
If I was a gorilla, I'd throw poo on everybody all the time, like they do in the zoo. It's freaking funny.
Do gorillas do that? Gorillas don't seem like that.
Aren't they all part of the same family? The monkey family.
Yeah, but I feel like there's different types though, right?
Yeah. The silverback is a freaking beast. If we could imagine we trained 1,000 of those to fight wars and stuff, man.
Hey, Lex Luthor's training them to be online trolls.
Right. That's right.
All right. Where was I? Mad About Hatter for 5. You're a wizard, Harry. I'm a what? Sorry, you're a racist wizard, just like your father. A thumping good one, I'd wager. Yeah, that black guy seems really suspicious. I don't know. Cole Hauser for 2 should call it Jungle Latin Fever Part 2.
Oh my.
Tobias never understood the draw of Hunger Games. If I wanted to watch or read about child death games, I just go to Battle Royale. It's just better. I think Hunger Games is okay. Emu Itaku for 2. Pat McAfee's promo is super gay. I didn't see it. Alusard. I think the only reason J.K. Rowling isn't saying anything is because she knows she's still getting paid from the very franchises they're filming. Maybe. I don't know. Greedy Graffiti for 5. Calling it now. Since Somei plays an ex-punk rocker, we know Rachel Zegler can sing. There will be a contrived scene where they sing karaoke together. Zegler can sing, so I just let her do that. Shadow saying Amber Heard or Rachel Zegler. I'd be less likely to die.
With Rachel?
I'd be less likely to die with Rachel. But does that add to the excitement? Like Amber Heard, with as crazy as she fucking was, like all that crazy wild shit, you knew that she had to be fucking crazy in bed too. I'm just saying. Bungles Twanger, which of the main 3 Harry Potter characters will be race and or gender swapped? I would be shocked if Hermione's not black at this point. The Trillis for 199, Harry Potter and the Goblet of Lean. Ryan for 10. While I disagree with race swapping Snape, at least Rowling was able to consent for it. Tolkien, unfortunately, wasn't able to. I have no idea what her involvement actually is in it. Just being real. But you're right about that. Ryan White for 2. As the wise Ron Burgundy once said, Black Snape. Aberjam UK. Gonna be awkward name when shagging. Oh, papa. Maybe. Sulla Felix. Le Bum is le gay. Mr. Big. Derek Chauvin thinks they want Derek Chauvin to fight the gorilla with just his knee. Thank you, Mr. Big Morg. Need to get some experienced people in there. Vlad, Glad, Mad, Sad, Rad. What's up, Disney kidults? They're around.
Well, I got a theme park story, but we can finish up.
Yeah, I got 2 more super chats. Then we can do your theme park story. Yellow Flash for 199. Operation Human Shield will beat the gorilla. I don't know, man. I don't have a lot of faith in normal people. I just don't.
Ryan wonders how most people actually survive on a daily basis. Like, how do they even function?
Yeah, like, and there's some other people, and whether they don't know how to survive in the world or whether the reaction to things, there's some people that I'm shocked they haven't just ended their miserable lives already, that they're still going with no purpose. You know what I mean? Like, all that is stunning to me. But I have no faith in the everyday normal person, because that's the principle of this argument. Could 100 dudes, not like fucking UFC fighters or whatever, 100 dudes, random dudes, an assortment of people, beat a fucking gorilla? I don't think they can. I don't believe in them enough. But thank you, Yellow Flash. Go check out Mighty Golden Patriot, by the way. Launch over on Ripascend. Shout out Yellow Flash. The Trillist for 5. You got to factor in how many of the 100 men are actually coochies. After that first guy gets destroyed, dudes will bail out.
Oh, yeah, easy. First guy gets ripped in half. The rest are like, I ain't doing that.
Well, I think the way it's set, like you have to think about it, is like no one's running. They're all fighting, period. Because I think if 100 people came up against a gorilla, I think his first instinct would just be to get the fuck out of there. Like there's no reason to go through that when I could just climb a tree. But I don't know. Udite, purple drank is Black Snape's favorite potion. And over on the Rumble side, Derek PG Beller for $1 says maybe JK doesn't say anything because she knows any gripe she expresses will make it worse for the show. But then again, doesn't she have creative control? There is nothing said about her having creative control at all necessarily, other than her permission to make them. We have no idea what her actual role or influence is on it. We just don't. All right. What do you got, Jay?
Just real quick. This is for anyone that's wondering. Universal Studios announced that they are now selling preview tickets for anybody. This time was supposed to be reserved for annual pass holders only. They always do an annual pass holder preview where annual pass holders can get into something new before the common folk, the rest of the people that don't have one, and they're able to experience this with it. And here they should have been able to experience Epic Universe with virtual no wait times, a empty park, because they're annual pass holders. That's one of the rewards. Well, Universal has come out and said, well, you know what we're going to do? We're just going to open it up to anybody early. Anybody wants to come early, you can go online and buy a ticket. You can buy as many tickets as you want and come enjoy the park. The park doesn't open until May 22nd, but annual pass holders, they're furious over this because they actually thought they were special and that they had 3 weeks to themselves. This person, I put his quote tweet in. He's like, what the heck is the point of having AP previews then if we're just letting everyone in now? When you click on the tweet, people are just very, very upset. I wonder if it's still capacity, park hours. Crazy that AP holders can only buy one ticket, then has to go back to the queue and wait 20 minutes to buy additional tickets. I'm so glad I went on the 26th during actual AP previews. The crowd level was perfect. Literally flying down from Philly for my AP preview tomorrow. This is frustrating. So much for the AP previews. They go on and on. They're like, so the park is just basically open. You know, what's the point? And they're not happy. Some people have actually filed a complaint with Universal saying, man, I've been an AP holder for such a long time. Why would you do this to us?
So I mean, just for a little clarification for people, they have had these annual pass holder previews. In fact, they opened those tickets up. What was it, like 3-4 weeks ago or something, Jay?
Correct. Middle of April.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Even before that, right?
No, those were team members.
They had the team members, and then for about a 2 or 3 week period, I feel like it just got open to annual pass holders, and they had opportunities to buy tickets for these dates as well, right? So it's basically AP members had first crack at this 2 or 3 weeks.
Now my thought process is this, because some of the videos out there during the annual pass holder preview shows a park with like no one in there. They're screaming that the wait times are walk-ons. Actually, someone that we know, Wicked Virtue, was there yesterday. She walked on Monsters Unchained twice without any wait, and she went live on her channel, and there was like no wait for anything. And so I think that Universal just opened this up because they probably thought they were going to get a lot more of these tickets sold for annual pass holders, and they're not selling as much as they anticipated. So they just said, let's just see what happens if we just open the floodgates, if we can get more people in. They spent a lot of money on this park, so they need to start making that money back. But people are very upset. I mean, then you have the same people crying online saying, I'm going to cancel my AP. There's no point in having it now. People are saying, man, I'm flying in from so-and-so state. I'm like, man, it's interesting to see that people from out of state actually own an annual pass to this to these parks, because I would just assumed it's just a lot of locals because you live right there, you can go whenever you want. But it doesn't seem that they're going to change. Now the annual pass holder ticket was cheaper, but I have to go online and check and see, but it was only about like $10 less than everyone else. So you're not special in May, annual pass holders.
It's just it's not. I don't think it's that big of a deal. I guess obviously
I don't
there's a lot of
either.
people pissed. The thing is, look, when we got in there, when some people we know at Universal got us in for their team member previews, where they're allowed to bring a couple guests, and we got in there, there was a lot of people that were very fucking upset that we were able to go and they weren't. When AP started happening, there were other people that didn't have that pass that were very upset that they were able to go and you weren't. Now people who felt like they did have that special thing, now they're fucking mad because, or people that got in with team member things, they're like, well, I can't believe they're just opening it up now. And I just went, well, I thought I was special. Fucking theme park people are gay as shit. So
they are a crazy crowd.
That's
man.
just the reality. Okay. I don't know if you're clipping this out for Park Opera.
We're clipping this out. So make sure you beep that part out, Danky.
They just are. They're a little sensitive. Okay. So this is not surprising at all.
No, but the big news is if you wanted to go and you want to go where there's probably not going to be a lot of crowds and you feel like now's the time, I would suggest getting one of these tickets and coming and enjoying yourself, because when this park opens, the first few days, I think maybe even the first week, is already sold out. They hit capacity of number of tickets that they're selling, and it looks like some days over the summer are starting to sell out as well.
And the truth is, that's probably why a lot of annual pass holders probably already bought this stuff when they first open up the things for after the opening and already had plans to do that, weekend plans. They've got time booked. That's probably one of the reasons that it wasn't super packed during the AP preview, because so many of those people already had plans.
Correct. But they're going to complain about anything. Theme park people complain about anything and everything. So there you have it. Universal, shame on you for not making us AP holders feel special in the month of May. Shame on you. Anyway, if you get a chance to go, now would be a great time before it opens to the general public.
There we go. Shadow saying for 5, whoever takes down the gorilla gets Sydney Sweeney. That'll motivate some people. Mad About Hatter for 5, 100 men. This is for Sparta. Gorilla, fetch Tarzan, and bring me by Banana Split. Raiden Roach for 5. It'll be 100 dumb people getting swatted. I'm going for the gorilla. My money's on the gorilla. But, all right. Jay, what do you got going on today?
That's about it. Just gonna work on videos and stuff. Tomorrow I got the Pirate Podcast, so I'm gonna start doing my research for that today. So, but that's it. That's it. Maybe do a little Sea of Thieves later tonight. We'll see.
There you go. All right, I'm gonna go get a haircut. That's what I'm gonna do. So, that's it for us. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Whether it's on Rumble, Locals, YouTube, wherever you guys watch, we appreciate it. And we'll be back at it tomorrow, the last day of the week. Thank God it's finally here. Friday is tomorrow. And we'll talk to you guys later. Bye, everybody.